Although the story for Frank Herbert's universe of Dune takes place some 20,000 years into mankind's future, many of the prominent religions found across the universe can be traced back to ancient Earth. Religious motivations prove to be a dominant factor in much of what happens throughout Frank Herbert's saga, and in this video I'd like to discuss a few of the main religions in Dune and how they formed the ideologies of their followers. Spoiler warning, as I will be discussing a few details regarding these religions that occur throughout the Dune series. At the time that the first Dune novel begins, the official religion of the known universe is a belief system based on a book known as the Orange Catholic Bible. This book is essentially an amalgamation of all significant religious thought in human history, with its primary religious doctrines originating from ancient Earth. Some of the religious groups who contributed to the Orange Catholic Bible were adherents to the Mahomet-Sari, Mahayana Christianity, Zen Sunni Catholicism, and Buddhist-Islamic traditions. The Orange Catholic Bible was produced in the aftermath of the Butlerian Jihad, a war which saw the banishment of all machines made in the likeness of the human mind. The supreme commandment of the book is, "Thou shalt not disfigure the soul." This commandment highlights the need to retain the essence of what makes one human, the need to find a balance between animal instinct and machine-like thoughts and actions. The OC Bible is also known as the Korangiana Zen Christian Scriptures, the Accumulated Book, and the Zen Christian Nava Quran. Adherents to the OC Bible also refer to themselves as the followers of the 14 sages. Within Orange Catholicism, the concept of God is understood to be a supreme being, composed of a male-female neuter trinity. This being is also interpreted as Budala, or the horned goddess and feminine principle of space known as the Great Mother. The Great Mother represented the feminine face of the Trinity, who also holds many other names across the Imperium. The belief in this matriarchal figure is secretly supported and utilized by the Sisterhood of the Bene Gesserit to strengthen their doctrine, with the prospect of producing the mother of the Kwisatz Haderach from among the sisters of their order. The Bene Gesserit, while claiming not to be a religious institution, are steeped in ritual mysticism, using religious language and teachings as a cover for their clandestine breeding program. They also have a long history of participating in religious engineering, seeding myths and prophecies across the universe in order to facilitate the arrival and acceptance by the masses of their super being. While disciples of the Orange Catholic Bible are widespread in the known universe, there does not exist a single united Orange Catholic Church. Instead, the different religious groups that follow the teachings of the OC Bible coexist and generally work together under the banner of Orange Catholic Ecumenism. Orange Catholicism centers around the accords of logic, reason, and galactophasic determinism. While the Padishah Emperor serves to defend the principles found within the OC Bible, the ruling class itself, including other powerful organizations such as the Spacing Guild, are generally agnostic. The ruling class typically views religion as a kind of puppet show to distract and amuse the masses, a political tool to keep the people docile in order to maintain a level of peace and order. Subsequently, the organizations and political powers within the Imperium tend to believe in mechanical explanations for all sorts of phenomena. The Emperor Sardaukar, who envision themselves as elite and superior beings, are widely believed to follow a way of warrior mysticism with Zen Sunni, as well as possibly Judeo and Islamic influences. Similar to the Sardaukar, the religion of the Fremen people of Arrakis is based primarily on the beliefs of the wandering Zen Sunni. While they had abandoned much of the pacifism inherent in Zen Sunni teachings, they had worked to preserve the Book of Krios and still referred to the sayings of Zen Sunni philosophers. The core of the Fremen religion revolves around survival, fighting skills, and maintaining strength. They believe in the land of the Ruh spirit, the Alam al-Mithal, a mystical world where all physical limitations, including those of time and space, are removed, and where the minds of dead people dwell. The Fremen also believe in holy fathers of their mythology, referred to as the Qadis as-Salaf, as well as other Fremen legends and heavenly figures. The Fremen have also implemented several folk beliefs into their religion, further differing their views from those of traditional Zen Sunnism. For instance, they hold a reverence for the mighty sandworms of their planet, Shai-Hulud, who they believe to be the physical embodiment of the one God that created and governs the universe. These sandworms could also be viewed as Shaitan, a powerful embodiment of evil, such as the devil or a demon. They also believe in the Demiurge, a person who stands next to God. A major part of the Fremen's religious tradition is the spice orgy. This occurs as the culmination of the Water of Life ritual, in which one of their newly appointed Reverend Mothers has completed the conversion of the liquid exhalation of a small sandworm from its poisonous state into a powerful narcotic. This event serves as a release for the people and often triggers some of their latent prescient abilities. Much of Fremen theology was handed down in the Kitab al-Ibar, a survival handbook combined with a religious manual that their people had developed. According to it, ritual is required to begin with words that when translated read, "Thus go the holy words." Many of the Fremen's customs are the result of the religious engineering efforts set forth in ancient times by the black arm of the Bene Gesserit, known as the Missionaria Protectiva. Their influence is perhaps most evident in the Fremen's reliance on the Sayyidina as their Reverend Mother and spiritual leader. Through the Missionaria Protectiva, the belief in a prophet known as Mahdi, the Lisan al-Gaib, had been seeded and strengthened. Frank Herbert's Dune Saga sees the evolution of the religion of the Fremen as it becomes the Church of Muad'Dib and the Golden Elixir of Life religion. Soon after the Fremen rise up under the leadership of Paul Atreides on Arrakis, they set forth across the universe, unleashing a violent jihad in Paul's name, in which they attempt to spread their beliefs and force conversion upon the masses, resulting in the deaths of billions. The Fremen's religion then dominates the universe until the time in which Leto Atreides II replaces it with the cult of the God Emperor. During Leto's reign, several smaller cults and religious groups rise up, and after his death, a few of these remain, including the Fish Speakers, the Church of the Divided God with the Rakian priesthood, as well as variants of the cults of Shiana and Aliyah. Most of the major religions in the Duneverse with roots in ancient history were fundamentally changed with the development and expansion of space travel. As mankind spread across the stars, their theology would morph in favor of a wider interstellar view. For example, the teaching of God's will for mankind in Genesis was then reinterpreted to increase and multiply and fill the universe and subdue it, and rule over all manner of strange beasts and living creatures in the infinite airs, on the infinite earths, and beneath them. While the landscape of humanity continues to undergo tremendous changes throughout the Dune Saga, religion continues to play a big role in the outworking of events. While Frank Herbert appropriated several ideologies, terms, and customs from various religions, he did so in a way that was careful not to portray any such theologies in a negative light. Instead, the author's work provides a fascinating commentary on the human condition and serves as a warning against the weaponization of religion by authorities to maintain control over the masses. As the Bene Gesserit had taught for centuries before the start of Dune, when religion and politics ride the same cart, when that cart is driven by a living holy man, nothing can stand in their path. But I'm curious to know what you think about the religious aspect of Dune. Is there a particular religion or religious theme that you find interesting? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe for more Dune and other sci-fi and fantasy news and lore. Thank you all so much for your support, and as always, have a very nerdy day.